days? It can be, I think. We're going to do it. We just got to make a plan. I'm not going to take anything off of this. Yeah.
You know, next time we'll just give a real thin coat on the rod. That's the only way we're going to get it.
The original Stonehenge is located near London, England. Built approximately 4,000 years ago, the sandstone structure could be thought of as the first computer. It could predict seasonal changes, moon phases, and eclipses. The new model of Stonehenge being built in Rolla, Missouri will also perform those functions, plus have a Polaris window to view the North Star and an analemma.
This stone is called the analemma. A large figure 8 will be carved on it. Every day at 12 o'clock, the sun will shine somewhere on that figure 8.
Dr. David Summers, professor of engineering, says with the school's emphasis on engineering and the sciences, Rolla is an appropriate place to have the new model of the stone computer.
We finally got a tool which is going to make mining safe and eliminate the respirable dust problem, the explosions of gas in coal mines, and that's why we originally got into this, and that's really what we're in part demonstrating with this machine.
A newly developed technique using waterjets cuts the granite for the UMR Stonehenge. Engineers say it would be impossible without the waterjet technique to cut the 10-ton stones.
You said it was better for the environment to cut stone this way.
For sure. With no dust around. You know, you can find the flying chips, but it's not the pollution, I think.
While oxen provided the power to help man move the stones 4,000 years ago, a crane places the 13-foot-tall trilithons, which are 1/2 the size of the original stones in England.
Construction crews should have the project completed by June 20th, date of the summer solstice. The university has asked a white Welsh Druid from Wales to dedicate the new Stonehenge, Rolla, Missouri.
This is Jean Denny for CNN.
To recreate a 4,000-year-old legend. But that's exactly what these workers at the University of Missouri in Rolla are doing. They're building a half-scale model of Stonehenge. And even in 1984, with all its modern technology, a project like this can present problems.
Okay, let's look at it. Stop right there.
It's been interesting. It's been a challenge to us so far. It's out of the routine, so it's interesting for them.
But I think it also gives you an appreciation when you realize that this is a half-scale model of just how creative people were 4,000 years ago. Because we had enough trouble getting these rocks in place.
A lot of the trouble has been alleviated with the use of this machine. In just 1 month, it's cut more than 100 tons of granite with high-pressure water jets.
Here you're physically doing something with a tool that we've developed, and it's there and it's permanent and it's a marker that says, yes, we've done something solid.
Rolla Stonehenge, like the original, is kind of an astronomical computer. Once they're all in place, the stones will point out the changing of the seasons and the setting of the sun. But today, there was just pointing on a more human level. Once the project is completed, it will be dedicated dedicated by a white-robed Druid from Wales. With a blessing like that, how can you go wrong? I'm Carol Taylor on the Ozark Road in Rolla.
Stonehenge, the Salisbury Plain, 75 miles southwest of London, England. 60-ton stones, somehow hauled 100 miles and heaved into place some 58 centuries ago. It was the work of hundreds of strong backs and a few surprisingly scientific minds. Stonehenge is a computer designed to predict heavenly events. The upright rocks mark where the sun will rise and set on the shortest and longest days of the year, the path of the moon each month, eclipses of the sun. England's Stonehenge is an amazingly accurate engineering achievement. Now modern engineers are building a new Stonehenge. This machine is cutting through granite, squaring off 14-ton blocks. It's a high-pressure water jet, 10,000 pounds per square inch. That's about 15 times more powerful than those nozzles at a car wash. As it goes back and forth, the water and bits of granite fly. It is a half-size replica of the original. Volunteers donate time, equipment, and money to buy and set the stones. It is on the northwest corner of the University of Missouri at Rolla. It is fitting, they say, to honor ancient engineers this way on a campus famous for engineering. It will eventually be a park next to the new mining and metallurgy building.
Okay, that looks pretty good that way.
It'll be a place students and tourists can see the sun's shadow trace a new path across the stones each day. They hope to have all the stone in place by June 20th, the longest day of the year.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, set her down.
That evening, in a dedication ceremony, the engineers plan to watch the sunset through this notch, just as the original engineers might have over 5,000 years ago.
It was kind of interesting. I used the computer here to make a lot of the astronomical calculations. And so essentially we're using a modern computer to reconstruct an ancient computer, so to speak.
A new Stonehenge, a tribute to man's oldest computer and the ancient engineers who built it. From the University of Missouri at Rolla, Ed Comer for NBC News.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention, I would like to begin our function this evening for the dedication of UM Rolla Stonehenge.
The time, yesterday at sunset, the place, Rolla, Missouri. The occasion, anticipation of today, summer solstice, the first day of summer, the longest day of the year. The people, builders of a new monument to ancient scientists. The reporter and photographer, Ed Filmer.
It is a monument to ancient engineers on a campus famous for engineering. It's a half-scale replica of man's earliest computer. It's a new Stonehenge at the University of Missouri at Rolla. Last night, the professors and engineers who built it gathered with families and friends to dedicate it.
We got very busy the last month, When we had that finished? The 20th? Okay.
Oh, yeah, we worked 10 hours Saturday and 14 hours Sunday.
Wow.
The original was put up on the Salisbury Plain of England over 5,000 years ago. A computer to predict heavenly events like eclipses of the sun and moon. Through the ages, those who understood its power used it in ancient religious rites. Last night, a few appeared at the new Stonehenge, dressed as Druids might have long ago. It's been a campus and community project. paid for with donations. Through openings in these stones, observers can sight sunsets on the longest and shortest days of the year, the North Star, and these 29.5 sarsen stones surrounding the 5 trilithons mark the moon's cycle. Also, each day at noon, the sun's path can be traced on these markings. Among the dedication speakers, John Bevan of the Welsh Folk Museum. How long will it be here?
Well, if they don't change the highway or decide to build a building here, I would say it'll be here for a good long time.
Yesterday was summer solstice, the longest day of the year. They had planned to watch the sunset behind stones aligned to frame it, but clouds hid the sun's final rays. So they stood amidst the stones they cut in place, listening to Welsh chants. Modern engineers paying tribute to ancient engineers and celebrating the beginnings of scientific thinking. Ed Filmer, Action News.